Pues, señor Bob Arum, ¿cómo empezó en el boxeo? ¿Por qué el boxeo si yo sé que es usted abogado?
I was a lawyer and I worked for the government. And a promoter was doing a fight with Muhammad Ali and no, not Muhammad Ali. I'm sorry, with Floyd Patterson and Sonny Liston many years ago. Big heavyweight championship, and he was going to take the money and bring it to Switzerland, and I headed up the government force to capture all the money, seized all the money, and handled the case. And when I handled the case, I learned all about the business of boxing. And so when I left 3 years later, I was hired by a company to represent them, one of the clients, and then I met a great football player named Jim Brown, who introduced me to Ali. Now you understand, Eric, at that point in time, I had never ever seen a boxing match, knew nothing about a jab and a hook. All I knew about was the business.
Yeah.
Was the business. And I became Ali's lawyer and promoter, and that's I started. And the first fight that I ever did was Ali and Chuvalo in Toronto in 1965. And that was the first fight I ever saw. The heavyweight championship of the world. I had never seen a fight in person, and I promoted that fight. And thank God it's been a great ride, and so many years later, I'm still at it. But my first start was from Muhammad Ali, whose grandson is fighting here in San Diego on this card.
Oh, yeah?
Ali's grandson.
Sí,
Yeah,
sí, sí,
sure.
sí.
He started fighting, middleweight.
Wow.
Nico Ali.
Oye, ¿no le dio miedo dedicarse o a promover una pelea cuando no se dedicaba a ello?
No, because I was young and I didn't know any better.
Mucha gente que trabaja para el gobierno lo toma como una carrera y se quedan ahí atrapados porque no lo enamoró la política.
Well, you don't. The tradition in America is you go into the government as a young man, you spend a number of years, and then you go out into the private world. You don't get people in the United States who start young in the government and stay there.
Cuando finalmente hizo la primera pelea, ¿qué fue lo que más le llamó la atención? O sea, ¿qué le emocionó seguir haciéndolo?
You have to understand, again, I had never seen a fight, but I had met Muhammad Ali. So he was really the promoter. I just handled the business.
Okay.
So he made it easy for me.
¿Y en qué momento se hizo promotor entonces?
Well, I was the promoter from the beginning, but really all the good ideas and all the enthusiasm, that all came from Ali. He was special. So my teacher was my first fighter, was Muhammad Ali, who taught me how to be a promoter.
Sí, cuando hizo su primer pelea, ¿algún día pensó lograr ser el mejor promotor de la historia?
No, not at all. And I only really did it for one fight. But then the government jumped on Ali for not be willing to go into the army during the Vietnam War, and I became angry and defended Ali, and I stayed in that way. But that was never my intention. And the truth was that for the first 5 or 6 years, that I was in boxing promoting Ali, I never knew or never realized there was any weight class other than the heavyweights.
Y bueno, y ya en concreto, ¿cuándo se enamoró del boxeo para decir, bueno, ya le voy a seguir, voy a empezar a hacer mi empresa? Porque entiendo que hizo Top Rank con un socio, ¿no?
Yeah, my first partner was the two gentlemen from the Nation of Islam, which Ali belonged to. And then later on, when we reformed Top Rank, my partner was Fred Hoffheinz, whose father owned the Houston Astrodome. And then he became mayor of Houston, and so he sold me back his shares, and I became the sole owner of Top Rank.
Después, ¿cuál fue su segundo peleador?
The second fight, second fighter that I promoted was a great middleweight from Argentina named Carlos Monzon.
Carlos Monzon.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I had done in 1974 the second Ali Fraser fight, and an Italian promoter, Rodolfo Sabatini, asked me to handle the television in the United States for the fight between Carlos Monzon and Jose Napoles.
Hey.
That took place in Paris. So I went over to Paris and fell in love with Paris and fell in love with everything. And I then became the co-promoter of Carlos Monzon, together with Sabatini and a Argentine promoter named Tito Lectori.
Oye, pues es fácil enamorarse del boxeo con buenos peleadores siempre.
Yeah, because I've been blessed to have so many great fighters, whether it was in the 80s with the great Marvin Hagler, Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, and Roberto Duran, and just every period was different. Then George Foreman came along, Oscar De La Hoya, Eric
Thanks.
Morales, Juan Manuel Marquez. I mean, it's just been great, really great. But that keeps it interesting to have great fighters, great personalities, and do their promotion.